What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? And yeah guys, today is Monday, June 10th. Hope you guys are having a nice summer. It's really hot outside. The sunlight is out there. Make sure you guys get your vitamin D and all that jazz, you know, that sunlight and them sun rays, you know, stay healthy, stay nice out in them streets. For once in my life, I wasn't chronically online this weekend, okay? I decided to take a break from social media a little bit and touch a little bit of grass and just think about life in general and stuff like that. So a lot of the news that we'll be covering today will be news to me as well. Little Cabinet said streamer Heelmike with a 16-year-old girl. Oh my god. Is this the first one? Is this the first story? Please tell me something terrible happens to this guy. The tweet says Heelmike needs to be locked up for life. She is in 16. I am obviously going to blur out the picture here of the minor, but it looks like dude is in bed being like peace and letting people know zero regrets. Good night. And it's confirmed that she's underage. I remember this guy, Heelmike. They always joke around the concept of just talking to underage girls on Kick, the stream that people go to when they want to do whatever the hell they want, and usually they're allowed to do whatever the hell they want. But what is this? They're actually getting banned from the platform? Is this the first time I've ever seen Kick actually kick people off their platform for doing things that they should not be doing? Jake Lucky saying Kick had permanently banned both streamers Heelmike and Zerka following a series of controversial events over the past year. The decision, I've been told, will be irreversible. Wow. I mean, I know it's kind of like a low expectation for Kick to be like, finally, we'll kick somebody off their platform after they sat here and admitted to like literally like sleeping with a minor. Like, wow, Kick, you did a great That's when your expectations are very low. It's a surprise that they would have kicked him out for that. We don't even know if the ban is actually going to be indefinite, but yeah, looks like these two guys are out.
Mike, I'm just looking out for you. We don't like teenage girls. I do. So leave. I love them. I love them. So get the f out of here. I love them. So go leave. Are you fucking queer losers? Are you kidding? Pathetic.
Yeah, so definitely don't want this guy being one of the faces of your platform. I'm telling you guys, there's something in the air, man. The lengths that people will go to be famous on the internet, you know, like admitting to actual crimes, like being like, hey guys, yeah, I like underage girls, or I'm a Nazi, or I like Hitler. Like, these people are doing whatever that takes. It doesn't matter how evil it is, as long as they can be seen and get some kind of attention and notoriety. These people are out here in these streets doing said thing. Archetype Ultimate said TSM Leffen acting like a man-child. Also searching his name made me see your replies to him. It all starts from this tweet. I always love to wake up in the morning and see some good old-fashioned rage quitting, especially from Leffen, Melee's biggest villain. Just a note, I don't have any beef with Leffen. Now, we used to have beef a while back in the Smash days. I dropped all of that. I even sent him an apology or whatever. I'm done with the whole smoke between him and I, but it seems like he still has a lot of smoke. The people on the internet don't like him. Apparently, there's the whole technicals video, the victims of Leffen thing happening, so he still has a lot of enemies, but I've gone ahead, I'm on my Omni peaceful arc, and I've decided to create peace and say, yeah, I have no enemies. But apparently, it looks like he's got some enemies and some demons. What do we got here? Looks like Leffen's getting bodied by Go Lewis. Got the gold. That didn't look safe.
Waits for the count. Bro, did we get counter hit out of the game?
I might have to check the Twitch. Might have to check the Twitch. Oh yeah, that's the black screen. Yeah. Okay, okay. All right. Don't F what happened. Fair. I respect it. I think that might have actually been dead. I
respect it too. It was done. It was over. Like right here, he knew it was 2-0. You know, Leffen was already, he knew he couldn't beat this guy. He got counter hitted after this move right here that does not look safe. I don't know much of a Slayer, and yeah, he bows out. That's what Leffen does. If there's no hope or his mind's not in it anymore, he'll get the hell out of the game and he will rage quit. But everybody on the internet will make fun of him while doing so as well. It's actually crazy seeing the amount of hate for this guy, dog. Every time something bad happens to him, the internet celebrates, dog. As someone who doesn't even play Guilty Gear, it's always a ray of sunshine to see Leffen get wrecked at yet another game. Bro power bunker to block and Go Lewis and thinks it's the game that's trash. Leffen needs to go back to Melee. He's leaving the one game he is good at and trying to become the next Sonic Fox when he won't be anything close to him. Leffen is just a washed up FGC player that needs to know where he beat fits, and that's in Smash. That's not true. I mean, I get it. People don't like, you know, freaking Leffen, but Gang is pretty good at fighting games, dog. I gotta give respect where respect is earned, man. This man was going toe to toe with Goichi, bro, when it came to Dragon Ball Fighters, bro. He's really good at Melee. He's really good at a lot of video games. I wouldn't just toss him off to the side, but just seems to be like the person that everybody likes to laugh at, I guess just because he's so unlikable. So it looks like Leffen continuing his villain arc, and the saga continues. Let me know when y'all see another rage quit. But guys, before we get further in today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Shippin. Shippin is an online service that allows you to buy international products when normally you wouldn't be able to. For example, let's say I was selling Indy here, but you couldn't buy him because you live in the wrong place at the wrong time. Completely out of your control, sucks for you. Shippin says, nah, I got you, and creates a host address that safely transports Indy from me to them and then finally to you within 5 to 7 business days. And it's that simple. And although Indy here isn't for sale, Shippin opens a whole world of online shopping without any restriction. This includes everything from fashion products, international brands, anime figurines. If it exists and it's for sale, they can ship it. And right now they're offering a 15% discount if you guys go to their website and use my code SHIPOMNI15 at checkout. No more limits to what you guys can buy. The world is your oyster. Except Indy. He's my oyster. Just click on the link in the description below to get started. And again, special thanks to Shippin for sponsoring today's video. So apparently there's some Genshin Impact drama that a lot of you guys asked me to talk about. And I was like, oh Lord, here we go again. We didn't touch it last time because I had a couple of you warn me not to. And it looks like this is a sequel to that specific situation and drama in which you guys also warned me not to talk about again, saying, Lord Leica saying, do not touch the Genshin Atsu Branks drama with a 10-foot bowl or do it on stream. This stuff is messy, but it ultimately boils down to personal communication problems between friends becoming public for no good reason. I don't know, man. This is, oh man, this feels, You guys know we talk about a lot of situations here, right? Ones that affect a lot of people, but the ones that get a little bit personal and grimy, once it gets out of the realm of public and it feels like a bunch of people in their privates expressing private stuff that has no reason going public, then it starts getting a little icky, right? I feel like we leave the phase of it, you know, like sipping here and drinking tea and be like, to like literally looking into the details of people's lives and their horrors and their traumas, and I'm like, oh, this is not getting fun anymore. So if you guys think I should stay away from this, I'll stay away. If again, I don't know the details, but you guys can protect me. Y'all let me know what kind of energy we're feeding into myself and you. I know some of you guys don't care. I know some of you guys want that TT. I want to, like, yeah, I want the deepest, darkest secrets of every human being ever, all the time. I don't know if I want to go that far. You guys can let me know. Another quick you probably need to know, but Andre had said Adobe updated their TOS and it ain't looking good. I've been hearing about this situation with Adobe and I don't know the details, and I'll try to run through it with you really fast, but a lot of people are upset with Adobe. You know, Adobe Acronym or Adobe Reader, basically the program that allows you to open up PDFs and or edit them, fill, sign documents, yada, yada, yada. Well, apparently they might have updated their TOS and did something bad that has to do with capitalism and money. This guy named Sasha said, I just canceled my Adobe license after many years as a customer. The new terms give Adobe worldwide royalty-free license to reproduce, display, distribute, or do whatever they want with any content I produce using their software. What in the This is beyond insane. No creator in their right mind can accept this. You pay a huge monthly subscription and they want to own your content and your entire business as well. Going to have to learn some new tools. Wait a minute, huh? What do you mean? This doesn't even sound right at all. You telling me that if I edit and create content using Adobe Premiere Pro, or if I make things on Photoshop, that these guys have licenses to is that what they're really, there's no way. There's no way. I call cap. There's got to be some kind of mistake, misunderstanding. This sounds absolutely freaking devious. This post here has 164,000 likes here. I guess the part that's being highlighted says licenses to your content, okay? Solely for the purposes of operating or improving the services and software. Yeah, sure. You grant us a non-exclusive, worldwide, royalty-free, sub-licensable license to use, reproduce, publicly display, distribute, modify, create derivative works based on, publicly perform, and translate the content. For example, we may sublicense our right to the content to our service providers or to other users to allow the services and softwares to operate as intended, such as enabling you to share photos with others. What? Huh? What does content mean here? They keep saying the word content. Content means any text, information, communication, or material such as audio files, video files, electronic documents, or images that you upload, import into, embed for use by, or creating uses the service and software. We reserve the right but do not have the obligation to remove content or restrict access to content, services, and software if any of your content is found to be violation of the terms. Whoa, my God. So these guys are not just sitting here and being a tool for people to use so that they can create anymore. Now they're trying to license the content that you upload onto their platforms to create what you want to create. Okay. All right, this is pretty dangerous. Some people in the comments here are believing that this has something to do with AI, which actually kind of makes a lot of sense. Their AI project to be able to draw on all users' art to train it. This to get ahead of the lawsuits due to AI generated content, and their clarification, given the explosion of generative AI is going to steal from everyone, and the companies will be selling your content using these terms as cover. I could see that. They could use all of the stuff that we upload, all the video footage and all the image, and then bam, just feed that bad boy to the AI, nom 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 nom. And now suddenly Adobe has this crazy huge AI source for generating videos and images in the future. I could 1000% see that being the case as to why they're saying that they have the ability to license your content. They say that you still own it, but they are able to use it for purposes that I'm guessing is going to basically allow them to grow and have a lot more power. And probably, my guess is definitely AI.
I literally just opened Photoshop and I noticed that they completely lock you out of the application unless you accept the new terms of use, which include clarification that we may access your content through both automated and manual methods, such as for content review. And I was like, that seems super weird. Let's go look at the terms of use, where I found that they have this new section called licenses to your content. Which we just reviewed, yes. So the first thing I did obviously was hit up Twitter, and people are pissed about that. This guy works on movies with big clients that have NDAs. A lot of creative people have NDAs. Like, you can't just go into people's cloud documents and do whatever you want with their documents. Like, right. What are we even talking about here? God, I didn't even notice this one before. Our access to your content. We may access, view, or listen to your content through both automated and manual methods. And then down here it says, our automated systems may analyze your content in Creative Cloud customer fonts, which are defined over there, using techniques such as machine learning in order to improve our services and software and the user experience. What the hell do you mean that you can just go through and scan anything uploaded to Creative Cloud? I mean, like, is this 1984 that we're talking about here? I assume this has something to do with AI, because obviously everything is AI these days, and they need to scan a ton of data in order to train those models. But like, this is outrageous. They're holding Adobe customers hostage, saying like, look, if you don't accept this, you can't use the apps. You can't even uninstall the app until you accept these terms.
This is, you can't even uninstall that? Oh my God, bro. No, there's got to be a way to force uninstall without accepting the terms. That, it sounds like they're holding people hostage. The reason why a lot of people hate the whole subscription service model, right? You just want to like buy a program and then use it. But instead you have subscription services where now you will basically have to pay Adobe forever and ever and ever, at least $40 to $50 a month for you to use the program, since they're not going to allow you to just basically have it. And then in order to continue using it, people are in the middle of making documents, like I said, movies and stuff. You have to sign something in order to continue. Now they can be like, hey, I know that you're working on this. I know you have your entire livelihood on this, but we're introducing something monumentally crazy that you have to sign whether you like it or not, or otherwise you're going to have to stop using our program all to gut. That's devious. That's devious, homie. Damn. A lot of people don't have any decision on the matter because they have to keep using their program. They have to hit accept. They got to make videos. I got to make videos. I got to keep working, bro. I got to hit the accept button. I can't just stop right there and pivot and go somewhere else. It feels illegal. Wow, good Lord. I was curious to see if this had any impact on the market for Adobe, since they're a public company. And it looks like for the past 6 months, they are down 26%, $165 off their current stock price. I don't know what the trigger was, but they're definitely trying to recover something in some kind of way. And again, I would not be surprised if they decided to start investing into AI, because that's what all the big corporations are doing, okay? Whether you like it or not, they're going to put a lot of money into stealing people's information and their data in order to kind of like cut costs. And Adobe can be a very strong middleman for that, because a lot of people use Adobe's products in order to create images and videos. I'll let you guys know if there's many updates when it comes to Adobe, if they backtrack on that, if that's something that's going to stick, if people get more pissed off, there's going to be any kind of like rallies, but damn those. So Admiral Shamian said this guy was a billionaire for 20 minutes. That's right. That I have been following. This whole saga when it comes to Roaring Kitty, aka Deep Effing Value. You guys either know exactly what's happening here, or you kind of don't, and maybe you don't want to know, or you kind of want to know, but you want it explained and dumbified or whatever. I mean, I give you the quick like 30-second just TLDR. Basically, this guy's Roaring Kitty, okay? He's a YouTuber, and yeah, he made a lot of money a couple years back with the whole GameStop stuff. You remember AMC and everything was pumping and everybody was talking about stocks? It was this guy. He bought so much money into GameStop, and he did this thing which was called a squeeze, where he kind of like, where he basically challenged the hedge funds, okay? With the tendies, the big corporations of millions and millions of dollars, and he made his stance available and open for everybody to see, and then everyone rallied behind him and started buying GameStop, even investors as well, which made the price go freaking stupid duco dollar high, almost up into like $400 plus, I think, maybe even 500. I can't remember. It was insane, and the only reason why it didn't keep going up is because Robinhood and a bunch of exchanges kept halting the trades at very terrible moments, making it so that people couldn't go in and buy more. That's the prequel. Now he's back. He came back after 2 to 3 years to let everybody know that he hasn't sold a single stock from GameStop, and he has executed call options that are going to be expiring within like the past 2 weeks. All you need to know is that he's making a bet that the price of GameStop is going to be higher than a certain amount after a certain period of time. He can execute those calls and get a lot of money from the market that's not currently available. So it's going to be curious to see what it's going to do with GameStop stock. And at one point last week, this guy was up $500 million in terms of gains. That's how much money this man acquired from his options, from his stocks. If he would have executed, he could have just taken it all the way to the bank. And then the next day he dropped and lost $200 million. Okay. I can't stomach that. He live streamed. He had 600,000 people watching him as he lost $200 million in one day. Just, oh my God, disgusting. And this man sits here with a big old grin and a smile while everyone watches this crazy roller coaster ride. That is the story of Deep Effing Value, Roaring Kitty. It will be coming to a bit of a end very soon, probably within the next week or so, once his call options are finally striking at the end price. I believe it's like mid-June, sometime the third week of June or something like that. And we'll find out if GameStop wants to pump and go crazy, or will it go all the way down again? We don't know. But the volatility of this man's portfolio is absolutely wild, and everyone here is sitting back watching him laugh all the way to the bank. Do you know who's not going to the bank? Unfortunately, Anime Studio Gainax filed for bankruptcy. This sucks. Oh my God, these are some of my favorite animes, bro. Just a quick need to know. I'll give you guys a quick like TLDRs and need to know like shotgun style type thing. Anime Studio Gainax has filed for bankruptcy nearly 40 years after its establishment. They've been known for Evangelion, Gurren Lagann, Nadia, Gunbuster, FLCL, and more. This is terrible, bro. These are some of my favorite animes of all time, especially FLCL and Gurren Lagann, man. I love those. Those are classics, and everybody loves the hood cult classic Evangelion, bro. So, damn, that kind of sucks, but there it is, just letting you know all your waifus are getting expired. But it's okay, because Spy Family Season 3 got announced. Spy Family is just one of those animes. It's very wholesome. You watch and you enjoy. Nice to put in the background, drink some coffee, sip to. Just fun and enjoyable. And it's highly rated, with Anya being one of the most popular characters to come out within the past couple of years or so. So if you guys want more Season 3 of Spy Family, it's got announced. We're getting some more. We knew it was coming, but just in case you didn't think so, here it is. Time, guys. The Boys is coming back with season 3? Or is it season 4? I can't remember. It was one of the two, whatever. But yes, The Boys. You either know or you don't. Okay, this is the time. Oh, man, it's been so long since we've had a new season of The Boys, but we finally get more Homelander and his crazy ass. Apparently, he's going full psycho mode this season. It's a crazy show. Okay, that's all I can really say without telling you guys. It has one of the craziest first episodes I've ever seen. Like probably second to like Invincible, probably tied with like crazy first episodes. And both of these shows came out around the same time, and they both happen to, you know, deal with superheroes. So if you know this, you know it, you get into it. If you like a lot of raunch, a lot of blood, a lot of sex, a lot of just like really uncensored stuff, kind of TV that's just completely unfiltered altogether. If you want that nonsense, well, you get a nice season 3, season 4 coming up now on Prime Video. And also the other thing you guys probably need to watch if you haven't already is Bad Boys 4 with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. I watched that movie, I think it was on Friday, and it was excellent. You know, sometimes I'm always worried when there's sequels to shows. Like, I'm like, man, they're going to mess it up. When you have like good Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3, I'm waiting for the time for it to just suck. And I'm like, oh man, there it is. You know, like I thought about that with Shrek too as well. I'm always worried they're going to make a new Shrek and it's just going to be like bad. I'm like, no, you finally ruined it. But they did not do it with Bad Boys 4. This movie delivered. No spoilers, don't worry. But yeah, man, Bad Boys 4 is a perfect movie. Carefully handles 6 characters, talk about platonic soulmates between men, destigmatizes anxiety attacks, makes inside jokes for the fans. It was phenomenal. These two are still, after so many years, I think Bad Boys came out like around 2002 or so, they are still a funny as dynamic duo. Will Smith is, you know, coming out saying like, yeah, even though I got canceled from the Oscars, Hollywood still hates me for slapping Chris Rock. That's not going to stop me from slapping Hollywood back by giving them another freaking banger. Apparently they already made $100 million over the weekend. It's looking like another blockbuster for Will Smith. If you guys don't know, Will Smith's record when it comes to blockbusters is absolutely ridiculous. This man has made so many $100+ million movies. I think it's like 12 or 13. He's a monster, and it's just good to see Martin Lawrence come back, man. I've been worried about his health, wondering what he's doing, if he's getting a little too old and he can't act no more, but it looks like he's still got that dog in him. Before we jump into the Summer Game Fest, I've been seeing a lot of these comments where you guys are asking about me. Mad Rap Alex said, how are you, Omni? These days we don't get enough to talk about what's affecting us. So go ahead and let us know how you're doing and what can we do to help you every day. Hug emoji, heart emoji. Oh, thank you so much, Mousy. I'm okay, I guess. I'm going through a bit of a transformation mentally, I would say. And for those of you guys who care to know what I've just been thinking about for the past couple of weeks or so, I've been hitting this weird thing where a lot of things aren't hitting for me like the way that they used to. Like certain games, video games, certain anime, certain TV, certain moments in life. You ever feel that where like it doesn't hit the same way? And I started trying to think to myself, like, I think I need to adjust something in my life. I need to grow mentally because it's a problem. The normal joys in life start to fade. And I found myself, I've been reading a little bit more, doing a little bit more research, finding myself in a place where I just, you know, hate being bored. And when I get bored, I try to find something to fill it with, right? Usually it's a TV, or usually it's my phone, or usually it's something. Listen, I always got to get into the habit of figuring out how to fill my boredom, like a dopamine thing, kind of relaxing. And I'm trying to figure out more, I want to say, sustainable ways to keep my energy afloat that doesn't have to do with continually to put dopamine in my system. A bit of a dopamine detox, but also altering the way that I live my life, because I think long term, some of the effects of how we live our lives when it comes to social media and notification might probably affect us negatively, might mess with us, might make us depressed, might give us anxiety and all of that jazz. And so I'm just looking to make a few changes into my life to kind of give me a little bit stronger focus. I want to build myself up a little bit stronger. I want to be more disciplined. I want to have more mental toughness. And obviously I love going to the gym, so I'm going there and I'm working out even harder there. You guys have no idea, but I've been putting in that freaking work. My people in my Discord, they know. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Is I'm going through a journey that is mainly just me too as well. It doesn't include other people. I'll share it with people on my Discord and stuff like that, but I'm going on it's hard to explain. It's like my own personal solitude, which I am trying to enjoy and love and grow from, so that I can make myself a better person and feel good about life, give myself some new purpose and reason. And then also, once I'm out of that, once I feel comfortable with what it is I'm creating and developing, I can come out of that shell and feel more confident with who I am and with the people that I interact with. I know that's way more deeper that some of you guys were expecting. Some of you guys were like, hey, how many would you need? Oh yeah, I could use some hugs, some indie hugs or something like that. But no, that's kind of literally not having a midlife crisis or anything like that. But I've been wanting change in my life, and I haven't sat down to kind of just think about what it is. I've been distracting myself for quite some time, and now I'm giving myself some time to just sit in silence and meditate and really allow myself to be lost in my thoughts that I don't always want to be in. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'll keep you guys posted in terms of like gym pics and stuff like that. That's in my Discord, bro, but I am definitely getting that Baki body. I know you can't see what's under this hood right here, but bro, we're about to do some things. I'm already doing things, but I'm about to go crazy. And last but not least, guys, let's end this with the Summer Snooze Fest, aka the Summer Game Fest, which it was so boring that I decided not to stream it. I slept through an event that I would have tuned into to sleep through. That's you guys probably already know this, but Jeff Keighley hosted the Summer Games Fest, and everybody's apparently pissed off about how bad it was. It was a flop, according to Democracy. How would you grade today's Summer Game Fest live show? And it is at 40%. Good Lord, D or below. I mean, it's not a surprise. There was a poll or something that got shown about a couple of days ago where this feels like this is just a money-making opportunity. Apparently, devs have to pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars just to have their trailers on this stream for a couple of seconds. It sounds like Super Bowl-like thing. It sounds like a cash cow for money thing. Does it work in a way where it gives devs from companies like screen time to make their game shown? Sure. But I don't know if people think that it has the impact that it does. Like there's no way that paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to put, you know, footage of your game here on this Summer Game Fest isn't as good as just making your own like 30-second trailer and then, you know, making it really good and then posting it on Twitter and it going viral that way. I feel like that's probably much more effective in terms of use and money. But yeah, man, almost half the people hated it. Only 10% of the people gave it an A. The response I got Jeff Keighley to respond and say totally fair was, I feel like with these posts, you almost need 2 votes. One for the show, production, and one for the content of the show, the announcements. The show itself was good. Some of the ads were actually insane. The cameos were wild. The actual announcement, though, was concerning. Not a lot on the horizon for the next few years from the big guys. Love the focus on the indies. So yeah, that's why I kept asking. You guys ask me, what do I expect? What do I expect to play? And to be honest, when it comes to gaming, I feel like we've been eating so well. We've got Elden Ring coming up, I think, this month, or next one, which I think it's actually this month. But we got a new DLC. We've got Hades 2 coming out, early access. We got a few Nintendo games, but otherwise, I'm not too excited for any games coming out, but I'm also not like wanting. I'm not hungry either. I feel like I'm kind of full. We got a lot tossed to us in the past year or so. We got a lot of good drops, and I feel like there's a lot on a lot of people's backlogs that will keep us busy. So I'm not upset that we're kind of getting a break into the gaming phase of new games that are coming out that are going to be, you know, worth playing. Yeah, apparently the Summer Game Fest was complete garbage due to butter. People over the weekend was saying, oh my God, I miss E3 so much. Don't we all? Good old E3. Pepperidge Farm remembers E3 when Nintendo and then Sony and Xbox would come and compete and show us the best of the best of the best and Reggie's, and now they all have their own showcases that they show out throughout the year because they didn't feel like paying any money to this company anymore to do so. But apparently the Xbox showcase was good. Did not expect that, bro. Rickroll said Xbox Showcase kind of ratioed the hell out of the rest of the weekend's video game events. Let's cover what happened, because I did not watch the Xbox Showcase either. What occurred here that was so freaking good? This is great. What is some good news? I feel like when it comes to Microsoft, we haven't been hearing that many good things. People are kind of worried that Xbox is going to phase out of gaming altogether when it comes to like their systems and then just be like a Sega type thing. I don't feel like a lot of people have had a lot of hype when it comes to Xbox for quite some some time. All the attention and focus has been moving over to Nintendo, and Sony from time to time, but even then that's been fading as well. What does Xbox got to show us? This article here with Silken Era, written by Kite Stenbook, said here's everything revealed at the June 2024 Xbox Game Showcase. One of the stream's largest highlights went to Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The new first-person shooter title appeared at the beginning of the show, and it also had a dedicated direct segment that ran after the primary Xbox Showcase had ended. Phil Spencer revealed that Activision will release the game on October 25th, 2024. Oh, we're getting new Call of Duty this year? Okay, that's pretty freaking huge. The majority of games shown in this stream came from Xbox Game Studios and other companies Microsoft had acquired, such as Bethesda and Activision Blizzard. However, they did also featured a couple of games from Japanese publishers. One such example was Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater by Konami. That's right, I've been pretty excited for this game. I think they're making a remake of Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, which is one of the best Metal Gears. I would say that one, Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 2 is really good. To be honest, all the Metal Gears are freaking amazing. But yeah, Snake Eater is very, very good because it's got Boss in here and Big Boss. And oh yeah. Although the company did not reveal a release window for the title in the stream, Square Enix also revealed Life is Strange Double Exposure, which will release in late October 2024. I heard it was Life is Strange. They're bringing back the OG people from the first Life is Strange. I loved Life is Strange, the first one. And then for some reason, the other ones did not do it for me. I don't know what happened to Life is Strange. It went from being one of the best games I played to just kind of like, meh, boring. I don't know what they did. What happened? It was a great franchise, but people are excited for this because they're bringing back the OG gal, which I can't remember her name, but she was pretty awesome. Anyway, here we go, guys. Here's all June 2024 Xbox Game Showcase titles that are revealed. Here's the full list of titles revealed of the Junebox 2024 Xbox Game Showcase, along with the release dates or windows where applicable. So we got Call of Duty Black Ops. Okay, we already talked about that. That's October 25th. Doom, The Dark Ages, day one on Game Pass 2025. Okay, we got some Doom. There's a lot of Doom. Doom is a game that I have not played, okay? Don't shoot me, okay? But I just have not played it because, I don't know, I just haven't had any inkling of wanting to play it, but I know it's a huge franchise with a lot of people who love Doom. Like, Doom is like that game, okay? I know it's highly regarded. It's just one of the highly regarded ones that I really haven't got into. Not because I think it's bad, but it just, you know, haven't jumped in the water of the pool yet. But I think that's pretty huge news. They got State of Decay 3 coming out. Don't know too much about that. There's Dragon Age, The Veilguard, coming out fall 2024. Starfield Shattered Space 2024, but that's also announced a new creation content update for the original Starfield coming tonight. Do people still play Starfield? Starfield had a lot of mixed reviews in terms of like when it came out, the long development of it. I'm surprised if people will actually play. I'm curious to know how many concurrent users are playing Starfield. There's Fallout 76 Skyline Valley, June 12th, 2024. That's in 2 days. Also revealed here is Playable Ghoul in early 2025. Claire, Obscure Expedition 33 comes out 2025. South of Midnight, 2025. World of Warcraft, The War Within, August 26th. It looks like that's going to be a nice little DLC package. Metal Gear Solid Delta, we already talked about that. There's no release window. Sea of Thieves Season 13, July 25th. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. I don't know too much about that. Age of Mythology Retold. Perfect Dark. Ooh, we're getting a new Perfect Dark game for real, for real. Ooh, I used to love me some GoldenEye, and then Perfect Dark came out, and I was like, ooh, this reminds me of GoldenEye. And so yeah, Perfect Dark is one of those games a lot of people have been wanting for quite some while. They're called classics. I'm curious to see if they can remake that pretty well. Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred, October 8th, 2024. I'm assuming that's just the DLC package to give you some more content. You got Fable 2025. Oh my God, they're coming out with a new Fable. Fable is also one of the games that I did not play, but I know there's a huge base for, okay? So that's pretty huge. Fragpunk 2025, Winter Burrow 2025, Mixtape 2025, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. That's the game right there. That's the game that everybody wants to play. Microsoft Flight Simulator, and there's also the Power Washer. Life is Strange Double Exposure comes out October 29th. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle 2024. There's Mecha Break, Wu Chang, Avowed, Atomfall, Assassin's Creed comes out November 15, Stalker, Heart of Chernobyl September 5th, Gears of War E-Day, no release window, and an all digital Xbox Series XS with 11 terabytes SSD and Xbox Series X Special Edition with 2 terabyte SSD with the 2024 holiday season. So yeah, this apparently is a W for a lot of Microsoft Xbox people. For me, Not so much, because I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm not really a huge Xbox fan, so I don't really play any of these games that you see on this window. But apparently the showcase was good. I believe visually it brought attention to a lot of new games that people do want to play, and it did a good job, especially when you compare it to like something like the Summer Snooze Fest. So a lot of people feel like that this was a W. Wrapping up, guys, y'all thought I wouldn't know. You guys thought I wouldn't say it. Of course, I'm going to bring some attention to it. Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sonic team, talking about the new Sonic generations coming out. 3 Hedgehogs, 2 Epic Adventures, 1 Ultimate Collection. You get the Sonic X Shadow Generations, which is available October 25th, man. Sonic fans have been eating so freaking well. Y'all got movies, y'all got Knuckles, y'all got freaking TV shows, y'all got freaking cartoons. Sonic has just been creating. Now you get games and packages and all of the... Bro, what do you mean? You get to play as Metal Sonic? Oh, hello? Wait, let me watch this trailer for a second. Okay, no, you're not playing that. So I was about to say, you're running to get away from him. Faker. Yo, I love Shadow so much, dog.
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
What the heck? Oh my god. So Sonic is, again, it's one of the genres that I stopped playing after a certain while because it started getting confused with all the characters they started adding. I don't know. Maybe one day on stream, I'll sit back and we'll play all the Sonic games. I plan on doing a nice Mega Man marathon sometime soon. We'll see. But also a Sonic marathon where we go through all the Sonic games might be pretty fun as well. But yeah, I know my guy Games Cage is basically geeking right now at this announcement. Available October 25th. This is great news for the Sonic fan. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you made it to the end. If you did, drop a like on your way out. Okay, lets me know that you made it to the end. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. You guys are loving the content. I love y'all. I'll catch you guys later this week talking about everything that's happening wild on the internet. Y'all take it easy, stay safe, brush your freaking teeth, and floss, man. Don't get that gingivitis, don't get that periodontal disease. All right, gang, peace.